Hey guys, I hope everyone's having a good day so far. So for today's video, I'm going to be covering 5 text effects that are really quick and easy to do. You can probably get them done in around 2 minutes. I don't want to dedicate an entire video to one of these because they're so short. So with that in mind, let's get started. Okay, for this first effect, we have this retro style text effect with all the vibrant colors underneath it. So let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is create a new layer. Add whatever font you'd like to use. I'm going to be using Chunky Fonts. I'm going to be using my name for this one. And all I'm going to do is assign it to my middle. Then I'm going to just resize it. And I'm going to put it a little bit underneath because I'm going to be raising the text. Once that's complete, I'm going to hit Control J to duplicate. I'm going to name the bottom one original because I will be using that later on. I'm going to turn that off. Then for the copy I just created, I'm going to go to my properties panel, change the color, and I'm going to be using my first color that I have ready for my color scheme. So there you go. The next, I'm gonna hit Control J to duplicate it again. And again, on my properties panel, all I'm going to do is change the color. It's gonna be 024, 56B. And then I'm gonna hit Control T to free transform, hold down Shift and press up on my arrow key twice. And that'll move it 5 pixels each time, so 10 pixels in total. Now all I'm going to do is hit Control Alt Shift T, and that'll duplicate the layer and then move it up again 10 pixels. And so this time I'm just going to add my third color. So the length of this effect takes depending on how many layers or how many colors you're going to be using as you go along. So you're just every single time you're going to want to hit Control Alt Shift and add a new color as well. So at this point I'm going to be speeding up the video and then get back once I get everything done. All right, and now once all that's complete, you're gonna want to go to your top layer, go to the very bottom layer where you began with your color, hold down Shift, select that layer. That'll select all of them. Hit the folder icon, that'll group everything. Then you can hit Control T to align and center everything. And then that original text layer we have, you're gonna want to just move it up above the folder, turn it back on, and hit Control T to free transform it. And you're just gonna want to move that above the top layer. Once you have that aligned, you want to just hold down Shift and then up on your arrow key twice, and that'll move it up 10 pixels. And there you go. That'll be the complete effect. For this next text effect, we're going to be creating a sans serif font, having it cast a shadow on the script font underneath. So let's get started. I'm going to create a new layer. And the font I'm going to be using is Thirthy. And I'm going to type out world for this one, and this is the blue I'm going to be using. You want to choose a light color because you're going to be casting a shadow on it, so a lighter color will look better. Then all I'm going to do is hit Control T and resize my text. You want to make it nice and big because the font on top of it will be covering some of it, so you want it to still be legible to your viewer. So once that's complete, you're going to want to create a new layer, shut off the world text layer for now. Then you're going to write your second word, your sans serif word. So we're going to type hello. Going to select all and just make sure it's set to white. Then I'm going to use the Barren New font, regular. And then I'm going to just put it in the middle. Going to turn on my world layer again. And then I'm just going to adjust my world layer to it. So I want that right there. And if you think the sans serif font is too big, you could always just resize it a little bit so you can see more of it. I think that's perfect right there. Next, I'm going to hit Control J to duplicate that layer. The bottom one, I'm going to go to the properties panel and I'm going to just select the original blue I used and then choose like a darker version of it. Then I'm just going to rasterize the type. I'm going to right click on it again and create a clipping mask. Then I'm gonna hit Control T, hold Shift on my keyboard, and then on my arrow keys, press down once and right once. And if I zoom in, you could always move it more, but now it's casting a shadow on the text layer underneath it. And that's gonna be that text effect real quick and simple. For the next text effect, we're gonna be creating kind of this slash cut text effect to make it look like it's been sliced through. So let's begin. First, what I'm gonna do is create a new layer. I'm gonna start with my font, and I'm gonna be using again Chunky Fonts. So just gonna write the word cut, Control Alt so I can select it. And I'm just gonna want Chunky Funks to be the one I'll be using today. So once that's complete, I'm just gonna hit Control T and just resize it. Make it nice and big and then center it. After that, I'm gonna go to my pen tool. You can hit P on your keyboard. And all you're gonna wanna do is just create 2 dots and then kind of create like a triangle shape. Anywhere you like, feel free to experiment it. Then once that's complete, you're gonna wanna turn it into a selection with a feather of 0. Hit OK. Now, using that selection, all you wanna do is create a mask. So that's gonna take out a portion of that one. Then all you're gonna do is hit Control J on your properties panel. With the mask still selected, you're gonna click invert. And then there you go. And then with the text effect selected on this one, go to the properties panel. And then select any other color you wanna use to go along with your design. There you go. And then doesn't matter which one you would like, you can move the top one or the bottom one. So this is the top one. I'm gonna hit Control T. And then I'm just gonna hold down Shift, click up on my arrow key a few times, and then just keep using my regular arrow keys without holding down Shift just to move it however I would like. And there you go. It's up to you how you wanna control it and you wanna move it. And there you go, you have that cut look. Very simple, gives that slice dynamic, but that's it for this one. All right, for this next effect, I'll be breaking down how you can just quickly create some depth to script font. So let's get started. So first what you're gonna wanna do is just create a new text. So I'm gonna be using Thirthy Font again, and I'm gonna be writing the word depth. There we go. Then I'm just going to very simply hit Control T to free transform and just make it bigger. Just gonna put it in the middle. And then I'm going to hit T again and then hit this warp box over here or tool and then give it a rise, and I'm gonna give it a rise at about 10 just to give it a little bit more character. Once that's done, I'm gonna just free transform it again to align it back to the center. Once that's done, you're gonna wanna hit Control J so you can duplicate the layer. And then all you're gonna wanna do is go to the bottom layer that you just created, double click on that so you can hit a color overlay. Once that's complete, you're gonna want to go to color overlay and you're gonna wanna just add a color. So EF6038 is the one I'm gonna be using. I gotta hit OK. Then you're just gonna wanna add a stroke as well. And then you wanna just give it however big you want the stroke to be. Feel free, I'm gonna add 15 because I think it's a good amount. You could always make it bigger or smaller. And you're gonna want that stroke to be the same color. Once that's complete, you're gonna wanna hit OK. Then if you want, you can just hit rasterize the type and the layer style so you can just have a cleaner layer. That's up to you. Next, you want to do is just hit Control J so you can duplicate that layer you just colored. Then you're going to hit Control T to free transform. And all you're going to want to do is hit once down on your arrow keys and then once left on your arrow keys and hit enter. Once that's done, you're going to want to hold down Control, Alt, and Shift. And then you're going to want to hit T about 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you'll see it'll just keep duplicating the layers and moving it 1 pixel to the left or right. So it's good there, but if you want, you could always just keep adding more layers depending on how more of a deep effect that you want going on for your text layers. So once that's complete, you can go to the top layer that you have selected already, or the last one that was created. Hold down Shift, go to your first depth layer, and then you can just merge those layers. And there you go, you have your depth right there. And then if you have any text that has any gaps like that, you can just very simply create a new layer underneath it, use that color that you use to color the depth, and there you go. So very simple, very easy. So that's that one. For this last text effect, we're going to be splitting a text into 2, where half of it is filled in and the other half is hollowed. So let's begin. So you're going to create a new layer and you're going to add your text. So mine's going to be split. Then I'm going to resize it and align it into the middle of my canvas. Once you do that, you're going to get your pen tool, you're going to hit P on your keyboard, and all you're going to do is commit where you want it to start splitting in half. and then circle around it. For make, you're gonna wanna make a selection and then hit feather radius 0. Once that's selected, you're gonna hit the mask icon button and that's gonna create a mask. Next, what we're gonna do is hold Control on your keyboard, press the text icon. That'll create a selection of our entire text. Then go to your magic wand tool, hit W, right click, and you're gonna wanna click make a work path with a tolerance of 1. Once that's complete, you're gonna wanna hit P on your keyboard for your pen tool again, and this time you're gonna wanna make a shape. Once you make a shape, we're gonna go to our shape tool, and we're gonna get rid of the fill, and the stroke could be whatever color you want. I'm gonna have it be red, and then I'm gonna set the stroke to 6. Then for the alignment of the stroke, and I'm gonna have inside the caps and the corners to both be square. Once that's complete, I'm gonna hold Control on my keyboard and select my mask. Once that's there, I'm gonna have shape 2 selected, then hit my mask icon button. It's gonna generate that mask, and I'm gonna go on my properties panel and I'm gonna invert it so it flips it. Once that's complete, I'm gonna add one more thing to finish off the look. I'm gonna go to my shapes tool, have the line tool selected, make sure the fill and the stroke match each other's color. Then all I'm gonna do is just create a line going between them. And then I'm just going to have the width of it be 3. One last thing I forgot to mention, for the line text, all you're gonna wanna do is just move it up here so it overlaps and it's not underneath it. And there you go. And that's gonna complete off the video. Those were the 5 text effects that are quick and easy to do. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or if you like this kind of video, let me know. I do have other text effects that I'd like to do that I can combine to make some quick and easy ones as well. But other than that, have a good rest of your day.